Hey, it's Shara again. Welcome. Okay, let's try this again. Ready? Okay. Hi, my name is Shahara. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna do a Disney Channel tag. There's 30 questions. I have the questions here, and I will be answering my opinions on the questions, like what my favorites are of Disney Channel. Number 1, favorite Disney Channel show: Wizards of Waverly Place and Sweet Life. Both of them. I like Zack and Cody a little bit more, but I like to watch them grow up as well on deck. I absolutely love those two shows. They were always my favorite since I was a kid, you know. So, favorite DCOM, Descendants, no doubt about it. I absolutely love Descendants. All 3 movies. The third one's my favorite, and then the first one, and then the second one. But I love all 3 of them. Favorite ship: Mel and Ben, and Cody and Bailey. My favorite movie ships are Mel and Ben from Descendants, and my favorite show ship is Cody and Bailey. You know, Mel and Ben, they're just iconic, and they're so good together. And Cody and Bailey are just Cody and Bailey. You know, they get each other, and it's nice to see Cody finally finding someone. You know, because a lot of girls end up choosing Zach because he's the cool one or whatever. But Cody's so sweet. I saw this thing the other day. It was like, your choice to talk to Megan started the day you chose Zach over Cody, which is so true. If I was straight, I would choose Cody over Zach any day. I mean, seriously. If there was a girl version of Cody, like, I want to meet her. Like, yes. She might be a nerd, but who cares? I'm a nerd too. A different kind of nerd. You know, there's layers. You know, he's like a smart nerd. I'm like a book nerd. Anyway. But, yeah, Cody's awesome. And anyone who chooses Zach over Cody is just wrong. Okay. Now that I got that off my chest, let's continue. Favorite ship that never was. Riley and Farkle, definitely. They're considered a non-canon ship because they never were together on a show. You know, a canon ship is when they were together, even if they didn't end up together, whether you wanted them to or not. If they were together at some point on the show, it makes them canon. And then non-canon is when they were never together on the show, and there's not even there were hints at a Farkle, but it never happened, and that sucks because I ship it. I just made a video yesterday about the 2 of them and how they should have ended up together. So, and how I still think they're in love, even if they haven't realized it themselves or haven't admitted it. But if you have not seen that video yet, please check it out. I have a bunch of points that shows from different parts of the series showing that they actually were in love. I will stand by that. And while I'm on the subject, I mentioned Olivia and Wen from Lemonade Mouth. I mean, they were kind of canon because it showed that they obviously had feelings for each other, but never showed them getting together, which really upset me. And I would like to see a second Lemonade Mouth to show the 2 of them together. Apparently, I read that they actually were planning on making a second Lemonade Mouth, but they couldn't find the right story details, and they figured the first one ended perfectly. They didn't want to ruin it like some shows or movies do by adding too many. That just ruins it, and which I respect that. And I want some proof that they got together because they're so cute and that they should end up together. And I don't know if they did because they never really said. I mean, it does kind of look like it, like the hint that they got together, you know. I mean, when they were writing Determinate, the way they looked at each other, and then how at the end Wen got her a new cat because her mother's old cat died and she was all sad about it. That was really sweet. It's obvious, like the entire movie you could see Wen had a crush on Olivia, and then when they were writing Determinate, you started seeing that Olivia had the same feelings for Wen. But yeah, so favorite Disney Channel friendship: movie my favorite decon friendship is Mel and Jay. A lot from Descendants. A lot of people say Mel and Evie because it is the one that's shown more often. And yes, I love the friendship between the entire group the most. But if we're talking individual friendships, Mel and Jay, because I even read something that's like, I love how Jay's like ride and die with Mel, and it's so true because I think their friendship should have been shown more, and Carlos and Evie's, and Jay and Evie's, and it's like, I think it showed Mel and Evie's a little bit too much. Even though I do like the friendship, I think they missed an opportunity to show some other friendships as well. Like Jay and Carlos is showed a lot in the first movie, some in the second, and not much from their friendship in the third one really. And then it barely shows Evie with either one of the guys, just the two of them, you know, and I think it should. I think it should show Mel's friendship with Carlos a little more as well. You know, I think it should have showed that the group is amazing together, but they all have their individual friendships with one another as well that it should show, but it didn't. And I think Mel and Jay are my favorite, you know, like when they were singing It's Going Down in Descendants 2, and Harry started singing, even though I think when Jay came up, he should have started singing his own thing, because I also thought that it focused so much on the Mel and Uma rival. It was obvious that Jay and Harry had their own issues, and I think it should have showed their rivalry a little bit more, but that's a topic for another day. So, moving on, going back to, you know, he went up there in like a protective way to protect Mel, you know, and when they were all talking at the end of Descendants 2, everyone else left, but Jay came back to talk to Mel a little bit more, saying how if Ben's not come to Cotillion, if Ben's not smart enough to love you for who you are, then I'll drive you back to the isle myself tomorrow. And I thought it was really sweet. And I just think their friendship should have been shown a little bit more. And then show-wise, it's definitely Alex and Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place. Alex has a lot of faults, which we all know, but she is who she is, and it's like everyone. I love Alex and Mason together, but sometimes it does feel like he wants to change her. And everyone wants to change her. Justin, Max, her parents, but Harper's the only one who stands by her side. Like the one where with the revolution with I can't remember her name, but that girl who's on Lemonade Mouth with the short hair, she was starting revolution so that no wizard has to lose their powers if they lose the wizard competition, which I understand her point, because I know if I was there, I would be terrified of losing my magic. I would even be tempted to join her revolution, but at the same time it's wrong because things are the way they are, even though it's wrong. Justin actually believed that she was joining the revolution, but Harper never, ever gave up on believing that Alex has a side plan, or this Alex wouldn't do this, even though Justin says, facts, look, she's doing it, she's joining the revolution now. How can he still not believe it? And it's because Harper won't stop believing in Alex, and I just think that is so amazing, which is one of the reasons why her friendship with Harper is just beautiful. And like in the movie Alex vs. Alex, the only reason why she took out that part of her that ended up trying to destroy the world is because everyone, I understand Mason's point of view, because he did work hard to make a dinner for Alex, and she kind of ruined it, so I do understand that point. But with her parents, they just keep trying to make her grow up when she's not ready, trying to make her change who she is, and she wanted to please everyone so badly, which isn't like Alex. So she made that part of her, even though Harper told her not to, that she's perfect the way she is, that she doesn't need to be changed, that she is who she is. And that's something she said at the end of the movie. She was like, when they almost didn't give her magic back, she was like, you know what, there's one person that has stood by me all this along and loves me for who I am, faults and all, and that is my best friend Harper. So you can keep my magic because Harper's my magic. I thought that was really, really sweet, even though they didn't end up giving her magic back. That was just so, that was just so sweet. Let's see. Number 6, favorite Disney Channel siblings. Alex and Justin and Cody and Zach. both set of siblings have their issues, no doubt. You know, Alex and Cody are always inferior to Justin and Zach. You know, Justin's and it's a little bit different though, because in Wizard Place, Justin's the smart one, but also the one who everyone loves because he's kind and stuff. But on the other hand, and Alex kind of screw up. But then on the other hand, Zach, Cody's the smart one and the kind one, but Zach's the one who is popular and cool and ladies' man. So you know, and it's just. It sucks because Alex and Cody are both perfect the way they are, and they shouldn't feel inferior to their siblings. But even though they have their problems with their siblings, they also have their really sweet moments, and in the end, they would die for each other. And it's sweet. Okay, number 7, favorite Disney Channel animated series, Kim Possible. Phineas and Ferb is a close second, but Kim Possible is just amazing. I love it. The series and the movies. So the drama is a movie, and Ascension Time is part of the series, but was also made into a whole movie. So I think it can be counted as a series and a movie, because technically it is both. So the drama, I'm pretty sure it's just a movie. I don't think it's in the series at all. So, but the series I absolutely love, and I love how Kim and Ron finally got together. I love how the show ended. It was just perfect. And I read something saying that they should make a prequel series about Team Go, because they made like 2 episodes in the series about Team Go. And it would they explained a little bit about their past, but I think it would be better to show it in length, like their rise as heroes. Because yeah, it showed how they got their powers, but they didn't have to become heroes because of it, but they did. And then I would also like to see their fall as a villain. Let's see. Number 8, favorite show that is airing right now? None. There are a couple Disney Channel shows that are pretty recent that aren't that bad. Like Henry Danger isn't that bad, and neither is Casey Undercover. I haven't really seen that much of them, but maybe one day I'll watch them in full. But I'm not really big into the new Disney Channel shows. I like a lot of the older ones because, in my opinion, they're just better. Like the Barbie movies, you know, the older ones are better. The newer ones aren't really that good. You know, I'm not a big fan of Jessie, especially not Jessie. I can't stand Jessie. Or Austin and Ally, there's Funked. And I know there's more that I can't think of that I'm just not a fan of. Okay. Number 9, show which you wish had another season. I didn't do it. At first, I wasn't so sure about the show, but season 2 got a lot better. I think they realized the ratings were that good, so they kind of changed the show a little bit. Because at the beginning it was like the group of kids had done something, made a mess of something, and then someone would find out, and then it would be like, I didn't do it, and then it would go to the theme song, and then afterwards it would go like a little bit earlier to show exactly what happened, how they got to that point, and that was about every episode in season 1. Season 2, not so much. But the main reason why I want another season of the show is because I absolutely love the relationship of Logan and Jasmine, and I mean, for a long time, Jasmine had a crush on Logan, and then she finally was starting to get over him when he had feelings for her, and she had moved on. And then finally, at the very end, they finally got together, and then the show has to end. And I'm like, I want to see them in an actual relationship, more than just one of them having a crush on the other while the other isn't available, or they both have a crush on each other but too afraid to say something. I want to see them as a couple. I want to see how that plays out. I just want to see it. I do. I'm out of breath. I think I'm talking too fast, which I do quite often. I'm a fast talker, and I need to slow down. Okay. Number 10, favorite international Disney Channel show. I do not have one. I have considered watching The Lodge. I'm not sure yet. I only thought about that because of another YouTuber, Kate Loves Disney. You should watch her if you haven't. She's really good. I like a lot of her videos. But And she also talks about 2 other shows, Violeta and Soy Luna, but those are in a different language. And I don't do other languages except for sign language. Like Switched at Birth. If you have not watched that, you should. It's really good. There's a lot of sign language because one of the main characters is deaf. And then, actually, a few of the main characters are deaf. And, yeah. Anyways, moving on back to Disney Channel. So I don't actually watch any international Disney Channel shows at the moment. Favorite theme song, Wizards of the Place and Sweet Life. Again, I'll probably be talking about those 2 and Descendants a lot on this list. And Wizards of the Place, the theme song is kind of fast. I mean, not like rapping fast, but a little bit fast. It can be hard to keep up with, but I really like it because, you know, I mean, it's just really good. And I kind of like it later on when they do the whole thing with like there's a crystal ball at some point, and it's like hard to explain, but if you've seen it, then you'll know. And then Sweet Life, Zach Cody and On Deck. I like Zach Cody a little bit more though, but I would know that theme song anywhere. But yeah, they're probably my favorite theme songs. Let's see. Favorite song from a Disney Channel movie. It depends on the movie. I don't think I have one for, you know, just the entire thing. But like Lemonade Mouth, my favorite songs from there are More Than a Band and She's Still Gone, Absolutely Terminate, and Living on a High Wire, which is not on the movie, but it's on YouTube, and it's them doing an interview. It's like a little short, I guess you can call it. And they're doing an interview, and then after that they sing a new song on the interview that they were working on. And it's another way. I think that Shore was actually part of a way to kind of make Olivia and Gwen canon, because I completely forgot about that for a moment. But yeah, if you have not seen it, you should definitely check it out. It's called Living on a High Wire. It's actually really, really good. I love it. You know, and then Camp Rock. I love This Is Me from the first movie, and I can't think of the song from the second movie. What's it called? Where the one that I can't remember. Wow. Okay. Shane and Mitchie sing. That's their names. Okay. Sing when they're like in a fight, and it's like they can't stay mad at each other because even though they frustrate each other, they still love each other. This or that. And so I guess it depends on the movie. What's my favorite song? 13. Favorite Disney Channel characters. Movie wise is Mel, J, Carlos, and Evie. I love the 4 of them. I don't even have a favorite character on Descendants because the 4 of them are tied for number 1 because I love the 4 of them. And then series-wise is Alex and Cody. Alex from Wizard of the Place, Cody from Sweet Life, and Cody, and On Deck. I absolutely love them. You know, they're completely different characters. You know, there was that, they did like 2 major crossovers. Sweet Life and Cody / Hannah Montana / Tessa Raven, then Sweet Life on Deck, Hannah Montana and / Wizard of the Place, which I never really completely understood that because, you know, there's no magic in Hannah Montana or Sweet Life and Cody, but they blended with Wizard of the Place. Same with that Tessa Raven, you know, she gets visions. But then I started thinking, hey, just because I was like, why is there magic when there's no magic in that universe? But then I started thinking, hey, maybe there is magic in that particular universe. They just have never crossed it themselves. That's why there's no magic on the show. Because they don't have magic. They don't know anyone with magic. But then maybe they all are in the same universe. It's just some of them have crossed magic. Some of them have not. And I started thinking, hey, that would make sense. So yeah, that's my theory. But yeah, Alex and Cody are completely different. And yeah, I love them both for different reasons. You know, Alex is just iconic. Some of the crap that comes out of her mouth. And she's hilarious. And then Cody, he's just so smart, so sweet. And he's just so, I love him. And then Mel, Jay, Carlos, and Evie, Mel and Jay are a little bit more like Carlos and Evie. You know, they all know how to handle, you know, being on the aisle. And they all know how to be evil because they had to be growing up to survive. And they all know how to live it rough because that's all they ever had to do. But Mel and Jay are a bit more on the rough side, and Carlos and Evie are a bit more on the nice side. That's probably why Mel and Jay survived longer, because if you read the Isle of the Lost books, which you have not, you should. But if you have read them, then you would know that Mel and Jay picked on Carlos and Evie a lot before they all became friends. Mel and Evie teamed up, and then the moment Evie and Carlos met, they teamed up, and Mel and Jay were the mean ones, you know, the popular kids. Everyone was afraid of them, and they constantly picked on Carlos and Evie because they were, like, easy to pick on, you know. Carlos really smart, Evie's really kind, so they just, yeah, before they all became friends, and then they went on this journey that made them all friends. But you should read it if you have not. 14. Favorite Disney Channel actress or actor? Selena Gomez, Dove Cameron, Cole Sprouse, and Cameron Boyce. Selena Gomez, I've seen a couple things with her. Same with Dove Cameron. Selena Gomez, I like the Cinderella story with her, and then what's her place? Dove Cameron, Descendants, and Liv and Maddie. Cole Sprouse, Sweet Life, and then Riverdale, which is not Disney related, but he was on it, and his hair is black. If you have not checked it out, you should. It's so good, and he has black hair on there, and he's nothing like Cody. I mean, he's the leader of a gang, and he's completely chill and cool. It's not exactly like Zach. It's a little bit more like Zach, but it's like Zach times like 50, like, yeah. And then Cameron Boyce, I think I've seen him. I mean, I've seen Jesse, and I know he was on an episode of Bunks, but I don't like it. But the only thing I've really seen him on was Descendants, but I really liked him on there, and I'm really sad that he's gone. But, you know. 15. Favorite Disney Channel kiss? Mel and Ben's second kiss on Descendants 2. After the True Love's kiss, they kiss again. After the fight with Uma, Mel transforms back into herself, walks down. They kind of bow to each other, kind of cute. And she walks down, and then he just pulls her in and kisses her irrationally. I also love their kiss. And the third one, right after he proposes, you know, the camera kind of zooms away, but they kiss after the proposal, and it was really sweet. They did kiss in the first movie. A lot of people don't know this. It was a deleted scene. Maybe I can find the picture on my phone sometime and show it to you. But they did kiss. They just it wasn't even a deleted scene. I found the picture, but they cut it out. But I don't think they actually made it into a deleted scene. Someone must have leaked it though, because I found it. Oh, there's a deleted scene in the second movie you all should check out, where after Jay talks to her, after they all talk to her and then Jay talks to her and then they all leave, she sings another reprise of If Only. I just thought I'd mention that because some people might not know that. I didn't know it until I found it by accident one day. Okay, and then that was my favorite movie kiss. My favorite series kiss is Alex and Mason Kiss in the Rain on What's Your Place. I think this was the first kiss show between the two of them. I think they were already dating a while. I don't know, but or maybe it wasn't long after they started dating. I don't know, but he was obsessed with painting dogs, and then she decided to use magic on him. And then he was obsessed with painting her. That's all he ever wanted to do, and so she decided to fix it. And then so she fixed it, and then he didn't want to pay her anymore. Wanted to pay dogs, and then it started raining. And she coughed. He was like, "You have a cold." I put a jacket on her. Let's take you inside. She's like, "Wait, kiss me first." And then, but he was like, "But you have a cold." And she was like, "Just kiss me." And they did, and it was really sweet. And then the dad was watching down, and it was just really sweet. It's like he was proud of Alex. Like one of the few times it actually shows her, because I know her parents love her. It's just that they don't always express in the best way for wanting to change her too much. But it's like you can see that he's proud of her for doing the right thing and for finding someone who truly does care about her. Okay. Let's see. Favorite decom dance number. Break This Down from Descendants 3. I love the dance, and I love how it was just a perfect way to end the movie, and I really hope they don't make a third one for multiple reasons, a fourth one for multiple reasons. One, because it wouldn't be the same if they replace Cameron Boyce or kill him off on the movie, wouldn't be the same. Second of all, they ended the third movie perfectly. Fourth one would ruin the franchise, no doubt. And I also love the one Flesh and Bone from Zombies 2. That was an awesome dance number, and I absolutely love that scene. I finally saw the movie, and I keep forgetting to do a Zombies 2 review. Maybe I'll do that next week. I finally saw it recently, like a week or two ago, and I keep forgetting to do a review on it, like my thoughts on it. And like I did with Frozen and Maleficent and Mistress of Evil after I saw them. So next week I'm thinking about doing that. Next week I'm also thinking about doing a insight on another book, not Seekers, or I might do a third book of Seekers, but of Everlost. I know I haven't finished the Seekers series, but I finished Everlost not that long ago. I reread it, the first book. So I was like, hey, while it's fresh in my brain, I might as well do one on that book, right? Anyways, favorite Disney Channel parents: Amy and Bob from I almost said Sweet Life. Good Luck Charlie and Carrie from Sweet Life. Amy and Bob, yeah, they definitely have their faults, but they are cute together, and they do care about their kids, even if they make mistakes, especially Amy. I mean, she can be annoying. She's pretty selfish. Like when she tried to uproot Teddy's college interview for her new show she was doing, and it was messed up. But they are good parents, and they do try their best with 5 kids. Yeah, they ended up getting 5 kids. And then Carrie had to be a single mom. You know, the dad was, even though he was like, he would visit them, you know, he was always on the road, so you never knew when they would see him, and but she managed to do everything as a single parent. Where am I? Okay. Number 18, favorite Disney Channel quote. Mel's speech in Descendants 1 and 3, and Descendants 1 when they were all talking. Like Mel was like, we're not our parents, you know, you don't like to steal stuff, no, what did she say? She was like, stealing stuff doesn't make you happy, turning in victory pizza with a team makes you happy, and you scratching his belly makes you happy. Who would have thought? And Evie, you're so smart, you do not need to play dumb to get a guy. And she was like, I don't want to take over the world with evil. That doesn't make me happy. I want to go to school and be with Ben, because Ben makes me really happy. And I'm pretty sure I almost got that to the T. That shows you how much I watch those movies. Just throwing that out there. And her speech in the third movie, when she was talking about bringing the barrier down, she was like, because if anything taught her from that last journey was that there's good, everyone has good and evil on them, no matter which side of the barrier they come from. Without I lost my train of thought. Without I can't remember her name. Audrey. Without Audrey, they'd without Uma and her pirates, Auradon will be gone. And without Hades, her father, which she mentions, Audrey would be gone. And she was like, because she realized that she was queen of not just Auradon, which is something Ben already knew, but Mel had to figure out the hard way, was that they were not just king and queen of Auradon, they were king and queen of the Isle as well. So they decided to take it down, and it was amazing. And Ben, he did not need any convincing, because this is something he probably wanted to do since the beginning, or probably not the beginning, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like, he always wanted to give all the kids a chance. Let's see. Oh, and Alice's speech in the first Zombies. When they were taking Zed away, right before she sang her song and then took off her wig, she was like, everyone was booing the zombies, and then Adam's like, hey, you, all of you, this is your fault. You guys used him as your own. What did she say? I don't remember it word for word, but she was like, you guys were afraid of him or whatever, but you weren't afraid to use him for your stupid football games, which is true. It's like they all were afraid of the zombies and didn't want anything to do with them, but then all of a sudden when he could win them some games and make them popular, they were like, oh yes, that's awesome. But then the moment that he went all crazy, which wasn't his fault, everyone turns on him again. And it's like, oh my gosh, I cannot stand that little town except for Addison, Bree, and then the zombies, like, and now the werewolves, because like the humans are just meh. Okay, 19. Which Disney Channel school would you want to go to? Oregon Prep. I mean, it looks like it would be cool, you know. And then East High. I might be a little bit biased with East High. I mean, Oregon Prep, it just looks cool, but with East High, probably a little bit. I mean, it's not my favorite Disney Channel movie anymore, but it used to be, because I remember, like, after seeing it with a friend, I came home, was raging about the first movie. I was like 5 years old, and I was all happy because it was such a good movie, and then I kept talking about it, so my family decided to see it, and they ended up liking it, and I was just obsessed with it when I was little, and it may not be my favorite anymore, but it will always hold a place in my heart, and it will definitely be like way up there. Even if it's not number one, it's definitely close, because High School Musical will always hold a special place in my heart. It was definitely my first favorite Disney Channel original movie. I think it was my first favorite movie. Wait, no. It was one of my favorite Disney Channel movies. Or one of my favorite movies. Like that, and I was obsessed with Alice in Wonderland when I was little too. But the two of them I was like obsessed with when I was around 5-ish. Okay, let's see. Number 20. Favorite Disney Channel duet. This is all from High School Musical. Breaking Free from the first one, I absolutely love it. Every Day from the second one, I absolutely love it. And Just Want to Be With You from the third one, which I just absolutely love. Breaking Free is probably my favorite, and then Every Day, and then Just Want to Be With You. But they're all just so good, and it's like they're not the last songs of each movie, you know, but it's like close there. It's like towards the climax, and it's just really, really good, you know, and I really love them, and Gabriella and Troy sing amazing together, and I just love them. 21. Character I want to switch wardrobes with. Evie from Descendants. She's so stylish. That's part of, you know, her character being fashionable. She is good, and a lot of I don't really like the dress she made for Mel and Descendants 2 for the coronation, or cotillion, that's what it's called, cotillion. But other than that, I love all her dresses that she makes, and they're all just so good. And I should say something about Harper. I would never wear any of her dresses or outfits, but they're so unique and so her, and she doesn't even care what people think about when she wears them, which I'm pretty sure Alex mentions at one point, which she admires of Harper or something. But I just had to give a little shout out to that, because even though I would never wear anything she wore, I had to say something, because that's just one unique wardrobe, and the fact that she doesn't care what anyone says about her wearing them just shows how amazing her character is. Okay. Man, this video is already 34 minutes long. This is a long one. Let's see. 22, song that makes you cry. Lost in the Woods from Frozen 2. When I first watched that with my mom, we waited until the kids were asleep. We ended up showing them the Frozen 2 the next day, but a lot of times it can be hard to watch a movie for the first time with a bunch of little kids, you know. But so the first time we wanted to watch it on our own, so we waited till they were asleep. And when that song came on, my mom and I both cried. I mean, Kristoff was just so sad. I was so happy he actually got his full song. I mean, the only time he sang in the first movie was with the whole Reindeers Are Better Than People, and I wouldn't even consider that a song, you know. But with Lost in the Woods, it was so beautiful and so sad. And we showed flashbacks of the two of them, and I was just OMG. I cried, and I still cry when I watch it. Okay. Okay. 23. Song that makes you want to dance. Run to the core from Descendants. I'm rotten to the core, rotten to the core. Who could ask for more? Who could ask for more? I'm nothing like the kid next door. I'm rotten to the core. I'm sorry, I had to. I love that song. It's definitely one of my favorites for the franchise, and so good. Absolutely love it. I'm just so tired all of a sudden. I don't even know why. But yeah, whenever I hear that, I want to dance. I'm not much of a dancer, but that song does make me want to dance. 24. Movie you wish had a sequel. Lemonade Mouth, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned earlier, how mostly for the whole Olivia and Gwen thing, but I would like to see a sequel to that. Zootopia, definitely. I want to see another Zootopia, see kind of what happens, you know, see more of that, because that was a really good movie. And while we're on the subject, they're probably going to make a Zombies 3 since they left it off, but you never know. I really hope they do go through with their plans, because I really want to know what happens, you know, with Addison's hair glowing. And, I mean, the first two movies focused a lot on her hair. I mean, yeah, they also had other focuses, but one of the focuses were Addison and her freakishly white hair, and how you can't change it, you can't dye it. And then in this one you start to think, hey, maybe she's a werewolf because she has white hair, because all the other werewolves have white somewhere in their hair, but then she wasn't. And I really want to find out what happens, and I really hope they make another one. Number 25, favorite Disney Channel artist. Probably, I don't really listen to a lot of I listen to a lot of Disney Channel songs, but I don't really listen to the artist's old album from Disney Channel, but I do have a playlist on Spotify of Sabrina Carpenter. I don't listen to it every day, but she does have some really good songs that I really do like. And I also like Selena Gomez, some of her songs. 26. Disney Channel show or movie you last watched. The last show I watched was Phineas and Ferb. I've been rewatching it. Such a good show. I mean, I've seen all of it, all 4 seasons. And, yeah. And then, last movie I watched was Zombies 2. I watched it a couple times after watching it for the first time, because it was just really good and I wanted to watch it. And I listened to the songs on YouTube. I did when it first came out, or when I first watched it, because I didn't want to be spoiled. I was tempted to just go ahead and listen to songs because I didn't know if they were ever going to put it on Disney Plus. And finally I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy it, who cares, because I don't know when they're going to put it on Disney Plus, and I just had to see it. 27. Name a character you would ship yourself with. This question's a little weird, but okay. Let's see. Mel, just because she's awesome and cool, and, you know, I would love, because I love Mel, and I would love, you know, too. And then Addison, because she's so kind, and she believes in people, and she never gives up hope. It's just kind of similar to me. So maybe we'd be better as friends, not as a couple, but Gabriella, definitely. She is so smart and kind, and even all the crap Sharpay put her through, she never stopped, you know, believing her and Sharpay could become friends, even though she did go off on Sharpay, which Sharpay definitely deserved in High School Musical too. But I just love Gabriella. And then while I'm on the subject, if Anna wasn't animated, I would so, because she's so optimistic and she believes, and she's kind and she's hypergenic, and I love her. And then Cody, if she was a female, yeah, or if he was a female, then I would love to date a female version of Cody, because Cody's just so smart and so kind, and he's just so good-hearted, and I love Cody. I do. Okay. 28. DCOM you have seen 10 times. High School Musical and Descendants. Definitely. Like I said, High School Musical I've seen came out long before Descendants, and I was well into it. So I've seen that a lot more than I've seen Descendants, but I've both seen them 10 times and more, because those are two of my favorite DCOMs in the entire world. So yes, I've seen them multiple times, and I'm probably going to still see them multiple times. 29. Any item from a show or DCOM. Oh, what item from a show or DCOM do I want? Alex's one from Wizard Place would be awesome. But what I really want is Hocus Pocus Spellbook. I own some Wicked stuff, like a thing for potions, and what else do I own? I'm a big Wiccan. I own the Book of Shadows spellbook from Charm. Mel's spellbook from Descendants, I own that. What else do I own? I know I own the third spellbook. Crap! Oh, Harry Potter spellbook. And I know you're thinking, hey, that's a lot of spellbooks. Do you need any more? Yes, I need more. I need lots more, especially this one. I need a Hocus Pocus spellbook. And I also want the Gabriella's tea necklace from High School Musical, just because she wore it. And I'm pretty sure at one point I had that. I think I might be wrong, but for some reason I think I used to own that, but I have no clue what happened to it. I moved a lot when I was a kid, and I still move a lot. So, you know, I don't know. So, I don't know what happened to it. But anyways, number 30, pitch a Disney Channel show or movie. So, I came up with this idea. Hear me out. Ready? A girl who just moved to a small town and can control the elements. At the very beginning, she becomes close friends, and that girl quickly discovers her magic. They go through adventures while trying to save the town from a darkness within it, even though everyone else is oblivious about it, except one guy. That guy has had a thing for the main girl the moment she moved there, and found out the truth about her magic at the end of season 1, and starts helping them as they try to save the town from mystical forces that threaten to swallow it and everyone inside it whole. What do you think? When I started writing this, I was like, I should write a book about this, actually. I should. Like, that would be stinking awesome. Right, a book. Like, did I tell you yet? I don't know, I might have said it in a music video. Yeah, I keep forgetting. But I am now a published author. I wrote a book called Jasmine Perez and the Wicked Sorceress. It's available on Amazon and ebook, and I'm currently working on the second book to the series. And I have other different series books, at least 3 or 4, I think 3, maybe 4, other ideas that I want after I'm done with this series to work on and publish. And some of them I've already worked on a little bit. But, and then when I started writing this, I was like, maybe this shouldn't be a Disney Channel show or movie, because now I want to write a book about it. But, yeah, I think I actually will once I finish all the other books. I think I will, because the idea for this is just too amazing, and I just can't. And now I'm really into writing this idea. So please check out my book, Jasmine Perez and the Wicked Sorceress, available on Amazon and ebook. The name on it will be Johara Harper, and you'll see my picture on the back. But it's just, I'm so happy because I've wanted to be an author for as long as I can remember. I've always loved writing, and now I finally published. I mean, I've done fan fictions, but I finally published an actual book that is fully my idea, and I am so pumped. And I have more to come, and I'll keep you updated when I publish the second book and when I start publishing and the third book to that series, because it's going to be a trilogy. And then when I publish other series, I will keep you updated. And if you have a Wattpad account, then you should follow me at Adorable JoJo. I will follow you back as soon as I see it, which is usually pretty quickly because I'm on Wattpad a lot. So yeah, that is my 30 for Disney Channel tag. So please like and subscribe and comment your answers, or do this yourself and tag me in it. I would love to see your ideas and your thoughts. And so I'll see you next time.